The story continues.
While the police wrongly take Thaddeus in as a suspect, Holmes deduces from footmarks and other clues that there are two persons involved in the murder. A one-legged white man named Jonathan Small, and a small Andamanese accomplice, who accidentally stepped in creosote, borrowing Toby, a train-sent hound, from a naturalist. Holmes traces the pair to a boat landing, learning that Small has hired a steam launch named the Aurora. Holmes, with the help of the Baker Street Irregulars and his own disguises, traces the boat to a repair yard. In a police launch, Holmes and Watson pursue the Aurora when it flees the yard. The islander attempts to shoot a dart at Holmes, and is shot dead himself. Small attempts to flee, running the Aurora aground, but is captured. However, the treasure box is now empty. Small, not wanting to surrender the gems, had scattered them into the Thames during the chase. Small confesses that he was once a soldier of the 3rd Buffs in India, and lost his right leg to a crocodile while bathing in the Ganges. He then became an overseer on an indigo plantation. The 1857 rebellion occurred, and he was forced to flee to the Agra fortress. While standing guard one night, he was overpowered by Sikh troopers, who gave him a choice: be killed, or help them waylay Achmet, a disguised servant of an outlawed Raja, who had sent Achmet with a box of jewelry to the British for safekeeping. The robbery and murder took place, but the crime was discovered, although the hidden jewels were not. Small and his accomplices got penal servitude on the Andaman Islands. Some years later, Small learned that Major Sholto and Captain Morstan, who were guards at the convict barracks, had lost money playing cards. Small saw his chance, and made a deal with the officers. Sholto would recover the treasure, and in return send a boat to pick up Morstan, Small, and the Sikhs, so they could all meet, and divide it. However, Sholto stole the treasure for himself, returning to England after inheriting a fortune from his uncle. Morstan went after Sholto but never returned, and Small vowed vengeance against Sholto. 4 years later, Small escaped prison with the help of Tonga, an islander whose life he had once saved. It was the news of this escape that shocked Sholto into his fatal illness. Small arrived too late to hear of the treasure's location, but left the note in the room anyway, as revenge for the treatment of himself and the Sikhs. When Bartholomew eventually found the treasure, Small only planned to steal it. However, a miscommunication led Tonga to kill Bartholomew before Small could stop him. Small decides the treasure brings nothing but bad luck to anyone who has it. To Achmet and Bartholomew, death. To Major Sholto, fear and guilt, and for Small himself, penal servitude for life. Mary is left with no treasure, save the pearls. However, she and Watson have fallen in love over the course of the adventure, and the loss of the treasure has removed any barriers there might have been between them. Watson reveals that he has proposed to Mary, and that she has accepted, much to the annoyance of Holmes.